Hey guys, Steve Vigil here, and I'm here to bring you yet another video about passive investing, being a private mortgage lender. And some myths I think that we hear a lot about out there is when it comes to private lending, is we can only do short-term notes. Private lenders only do short-term investing for fix and flips, things of that nature. And to be quite honest, that's really not true. That's really just a myth that's out there that I hear and see all the time. And we use private lenders from the borrowing side for longer term investments. Ourselves from the lending side, we do other things in longer term investing as well, because we keep our money working for much longer periods of time, which is a very, very good thing. So I want you to think about that and realize as I go through this next slide and explain to you some of the things that we do and some great ways there are to put your money to work other than just fix and flip type rental type of deals. So let me share my screen here. All right. Rental properties has been something that's been a pretty phenomenal avenue for us with our private lenders. We from the borrowing side, we have utilized a number of private lenders in taking the bank position on our properties, or some of our rental properties. And actually, we've got quite a few of them. And this has been a great avenue for us, and it's also been a very good avenue for our passive investors. And we're going to go through some of the reasons and why we do that and why it's been such a positive thing for us. But we don't just have to lend on the short-term stuff. We can lend on longer-term stuff. Lending on rental properties generally brings a private lender a better return on their money. And the reason I say that is generally on a fix and flip, that's a short-term deal. It's usually a 6-month, 8-month project. But in a lot of cases, if you're like me flipping a property, we want to get it done as soon as possible. So quite often we can have that project done in 2, 3, maybe 4 months. And then we're paying that lender back and their money's back in their pocket. It's not working anymore. And then sometimes if you don't have another project to put them on and they don't have any other avenues to find deals, then that money's going to sit potentially the rest of the year and they're not going to make any money off. They're not going to make any interest payments off of that. So when we generally put our private lenders into, let's say, rental properties, we can keep that money working steady. That money is working for a lot longer period of time. And, it doesn't have to be a 30-year loan. It can be, the terms can be set up in a variety of different ways. Because as you know, between a private lender and a borrower, you're going to set your terms based on what works for both of you. So, anything that, when I can talk about long-term, I think of long-term as anything longer than a year note. A short-term note would be 12 months and less, and a long-term would be 12 months and longer. And that can be done in a variety of different ways. With some of our lenders, we do have some of our private lenders on long-term notes, on 15-year amortized notes. We can do it that way. We can do 2 or 3-year notes. We can do 10-year note with a balloon, a 5-year note with a balloon. There are so many things that you can set up as a structure to do that and make it a very winning situation for both sides. Some of our long-term rental properties, we pay interest only for specific reasons for certain periods of time. Some of them we pay amortized notes on. There's endless counts of things that you can do to set something up. But really the most important point to take away from all of this is your money is working consistently. When you're doing short-term stuff, unless you've got the avenue to keep your money working all the time, which a lot of people don't, a lot of private lenders don't have that ability to keep that money working all the time, then you have money sitting idle. And when money's sitting idle, it's not making anything. When you're on a longer-term project, even though your interest rate might be a little bit lower, that money is consistently working. And over time, you'll always make more money, even with a lower interest rate, if the money's working consistently. It's a proven fact, not something that I'm making up. This is something that's just the way that it works. So, looking at rental properties as a private lender can be a wonderful avenue for you. And so, this is something that we have done on the borrowing side. We do this on the lending side because we know it's going to keep our money busy. It's going to keep that money working consistently. And that is so, so important when it comes to lending your money out. So, yet another tip on, trying to, get you to understand that, as a private lender, there's a lot of different things that you can do, a lot of different avenues you can go down. Also remember that I'm not an attorney or an accountant, so you always want to make sure that you have your legal counsel helping you on this. You want to make sure that you're talking to your CPA and he's giving you the correct advice for the tax purposes of all this, because when we do all of our documentation, we need to make sure our attorneys are doing the right documentation. We also need to make sure that our accountants are setting us up the right way from a tax standpoint. Very, very important. So guys, hope that this has helped you. Hope it's opened your eyes that rental properties can actually be some great investing for private lenders. So give me some feedback. Let me know if you like it. Give me a thumbs up. Be sure and share this information with as many people as possible. Go to our YouTube channel, hit our notifications, follow us, and I've got some more videos coming to you all the time. We've got a lot of videos we've already done, all on this subject in a variety of different topics. So please go back and check them out. And looking forward to seeing you again really soon. Until then, have a wonderful day.